So guess what movie I just saw at a midnight premiere? Yep. Yep. This is going to be my spoiler-free review of Star Wars The Force Awakens. And also, just to tell everybody up ahead, if you're going to leave comments, please don't, if you've already seen the movie, please don't spoil it in the comment section below. Please don't be a jerk about it. Not everyone's seen the movie, and yes, I will do a spoiler review. I've never really done that. I've never really done a spoiler-free, I've never really done, one video is just the spoiler-free, and the other one's just the heavy spoiler. But I feel like this is a movie that you really need to talk about the spoilers in its own way. But yeah, this is going to be the spoiler-free review. So, what I think of The Force Awakens? Really good. Just believe the hype, guys. It is really good. Also, yes, I know I'm using an image of Star Wars Shattered Empire. I didn't want to get a YouTube to breathe down my neck again, so here we are. But no, this film is amazing. It takes you back to Star Wars, and it does feel like J.J. Abrams put a lot of love into this. However, there are some minor things here and there, but that's not to say, even the original trilogy had problems. Let's be honest, the original trilogy, for all we love it, it has some, blatant flaws here and there with the film. There are some just serious, I wouldn't say serious, well, unless we're going by prequels and some stuff in Return of the Jedi, but no, no film is without its own problems, and Force Awakens has that as well. But it's not completely blatant. There are some points, especially one towards the end. There's one towards the end that's just going to make you go, really? That just happened? But it's not towards the end. I actually kind of like how the movie ended. And again, it's not like with A New Hope where we do have it's an open-shut movie because Lucas didn't know if he was going to make more. But here, it's Disney. They know they're going to make a trilogy, so keep that in mind when you're watching this film, is that they already know this is not an open-shut film like A New Hope. This is a trilogy that is going to follow from then on. So with the Force Awakens, the story is about Rey, played by Daisy Ridley, and Finn, the character Finn, played by John Boyega. And I gotta say, these two are really great. Both of them are just fantastic. I'm pretty sure they're going to be getting some phone calls from certain studios very soon in the future. I'm pretty sure they're going to be getting some calls all around for the film, for the next few films. I would not be surprised if Marvel Studios gave John Boyega a call in the very short future, or some other big studio. In fact, all of the new cast is really good. I really enjoyed all of it, all of what they had. Oscar Isaac as Poe Dameron, he is amazing. He's such a likable guy. He's like this new generation Han Solo. He is very likable. There's just some great moments in here, and I'm actually because I know he's playing Apocalypse in the next X-Men movie, and I'm just kind of and the trailer just came out right before the movie started, and I'm thinking to myself, man, and as I'm watching Poe, Oscar Isaac play this very smooth, very just very charismatic character, and I think to myself, man, he can really play this. This guy is awesome. He can go from smooth guy, and then you look at his what we see from him in the Apocalypse trailer. Man, he can go from good to evil like that. I am even more excited to see his performance as Apocalypse now after seeing this film. But with Oscar Isaac, I thought he had a lot of. The problem is that there's not a lot of him in the film. Without spoiling anything, there isn't a lot of him, and that's the other thing. There are actors in here that are just in here because they're big names and they don't really get to do much. Case in point, Max von Sydow is in here think I'm saying that last night. But yeah, Max von Sydow is in here, and it's cameo at best. It's a cameo. Also, Captain I don't think I'm spoiling this because it's been on like other reviews, like Jeremy Johns and all that. But yeah, Captain Phasma. You know, as they build her up in a lot of the trailers and in the merchandising, I'm Captain Phasma's pretty much the new trilogy's Boba Fett. She just stands around and looks cool. She doesn't really do much. Yeah. But maybe they didn't really kill her off, so maybe she'll show up in the rest of the trilogy and maybe, I don't know, do shit. I'm hoping. The actress playing her is awesome in Game of Thrones, so I'm hoping that she gets to do more. Anyway. What else? Let me talk about Kylo Ren real quick, because Kylo Ren is probably one of the best villains I've seen in a while. Probably of this year, honestly. We follow Kylo Ren, who is this character who is... he really is a Vader fanboy, and he, honestly, he does have some human elements to him. He is a very broken character on the inside. He's conflicted, but it's not like in the way of Luke Skywalker, where Luke is, afraid of the darkness inside of him and, wants to find the light. He is very much like, Kylo Ren is very much the reverse Skywalker, where he's afraid of of having the light within him, and he is totally dedicated to the dark side of the Force. What we have also in here is that what he thinks is doing is pretty right. Also, I don't think I'm spoiling anything here, but it's just the actor himself, how the actor looks. Is it just me, or does Adam Driver look a lot like Hayden Christensen? I'm just saying. This is not really a spoiler. If you look at the actor and you put his picture right next to Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker, I'm like, what are y'all trying to do here? But no, Adam Driver was fantastic. I thought he had a great performance. I liked his story and where it goes and where it will continue to go. Again, I don't think I'm spoiling this, but don't worry, you're going to see Kylo again in the next film. And that's kind of the thing that may hurt or help this film, like I've said before, is that this film is not like an open-shut story. This is the start of a trilogy. If you're okay with that, then that's fine. But some people, my father included, were kind of pissed off that this was the start of a trilogy rather than an open-shut film. Also, my father kind of said something along the lines of he would rather watch Attack of the Clones than this again. Yeah. I liked the film, he didn't. It's different opinions. And it kind of hurt, too, because he's such a Star Wars fan. Anyway. So how's the original cast? The original cast in here, especially Harrison Ford. Dear God, this man can still act. He pulls off a fantastic performance as the aging scoundrels we know him to be. What I like about this is that he's not playing like as Han Solo was in the past. He would just be the same. He would just be retreading ground. In here, he's wiser, but he's still that kind of scoundrel that he is at heart. And again, when him and Chewbacca are on screen again, you just can't help but be like, "Oh God, this is amazing." And yeah, that's the same with Carrie Fisher. And don't worry. Mark Hamill, you do see him as Luke Skywalker. I don't want to spoil it because it's a great scene, but seriously, look out! Here it comes. Yeah, it's going to be great when you see it. Oh man, but there is so much great in here. There's the practical effects. There is some CGI. I'm not going to lie, there is some CGI. But what I like about this, and what I'm hoping, what it continues on through the rest of the trilogy. I'm really hoping it is, because, J.J. Abrams was he was very big on having a lot of practical effects in this movie. And you can clearly see them, like, when you go into, like, a cantina, there's people in costumes there. Or you have, there's so many things, like actual explosions, not CGI explosions. There's actual sets and actual, places that they go that is film. There is some green screen, and not gonna lie, there is some green screen, but it's very well. There is some very great just scenery as well as practical effects done all around. Motion capture. There's only really two motion capture characters, but it's all right. I mean, Andy Serkis is of course playing Supreme Leader Snoke. I don't think this is a spoiler. This is more like not really, more or less shooting down a theory. Again, he is not Darth Plagueis. Snoke is not Darth Plagueis. He's a completely new character. I'm not going to say further than that, but yeah, Andy. It was very cool to see his performance, Andy Serkis, in here, and continuing to be part of this trilogy. I'm now very interested to see because apparently, what's his name? The actor who played the Collector. Fuck, what was his name? Benicio del Toro. He's going to be in the next film as the villain. So I'm wondering what his role is going to be, because, yeah, that's going to be a spoiler if I say anything, but now I'm wondering what that's going to be like. So, all in all, really good film. There are some minor problems and things that make you gonna go, wait, what was the point of that? And oh, that just happened. But like I've said, not every film is perfect. Even the original the original trilogy had its problems. But this film does make you feel like you're watching a Star Wars film. There is a lightsaber fight that it just makes you go, oh my god. There is some minor choreograph, but it's more like. It's not super choreographed like the prequel fights. It's more like two people who don't know what the hell they're, two people who have lightsabers and are just like, we don't have any training, we're just gonna start, as Tucker from Red vs. Blue said, swish, swish, stab. Yeah. So, yeah, all in all, if you haven't seen Force Awakens yet, which I'm pretty sure you're all going to do this weekend, I highly recommend this film. This is, if you're a Star Wars fan, I'm pretty sure you're going to be excited. You're more or less going to enjoy this film. Just J.J. Abrams, you can breathe a sigh of relief. You're not going to be called Jar Jar Abrams. I can assure you that right now. And yeah, if this is the kind of quality we're going to get from, Disney and its Star Wars film, I'm on board, with what we have with, Rogue One coming up, and then following to Episode 8, there's a lot to see here. There is a lot, I'm very excited to see what they're going to do with these with all these movies, I'm really excited what they're going to do with this universe. There's the word I was looking for. So, yeah. This is just an all-around, just fantastic movie. It is something that, the old generation and the new generation are really going to come together and enjoy. At least that's my opinion. I may not share that opinion. My father doesn't share this opinion. And I'm pretty sure there are some people out there who didn't like the movie. That's totally fine. No ill will against them. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Me, personally, I walked out of that theater going, God damn, I love Star Wars. But are some minor flaws, and I will admit it is a little irritating that we didn't get answers right away, rather than, oh, we have to wait to see what happens. But that's 2 years away, I kind of want the answers now. But anyway, what can you do? So you guys tell me, what did you all think of Star Wars The Force Awakens if you've seen it already? And also, once again, like I said earlier, please no spoilers in the comments below. Not everyone's seen this movie as of this recording, and yes, I will do a spoiler review. Again, I've never really done that, but this was probably the biggest movie of the year. I'm pretty sure this needed to be addressed, and there were some spoilers in here that really needed to be addressed. But anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.